Hello, everyone. Welcome to Art Friends. We are friends who like art. My name's Coen. I am one of the art friends. There happen to be two others. One of them is named.
Oh, is that when we say our names?
I
Oh.
think-
Yeah!
One of them is named
One of them is named.
Coda.
The other one is
Coen.
named. The other one is
Oh,
named.
Coda. Oh, okay, sorry.
Coda, you
Kinda-
ruined the joke.
Didn't read the cue right, my bad.
You'd never do.
Yeah, Coda, read the
Read the
script.
script.
Read the script we have for this podcast.
Alright.
Don't you read our
That's when
podcast
the,
script
like,
before we go?
4th to 6th episode, he wasn't in there because we just couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I
I was
always flake
clicking
out
a-
on reading
I was
the script.
clicking-
I did write this script, though. So the script we're reading off of for Art Friends right
Nice.
now was written by me.
So if this episode isn't as funny,
I was
that's
just
because
clicking-
of it.
Yeah, it's my fault.
I was just clicking a red big ballpoint pen, and because it got distracting on the audio, I threw it away. And somehow, automatically, without physically standing up from my chair, I managed to pick up another big ballpoint pen, like the exact same model, and I started clicking it again. So I threw that one away as well, and now in the corner of my rooms, there's just two identical big red ballpoint pens.
Well, at least he has company. But
Yeah, that's true.
See, that was a funny joke that I scripted, and there will be a joke later in the episode about how great apples and pears are by
No,
me.
Coda.
If any of you were... This is the explanation of why our podcast isn't funny.
You know the biggest joke in here anyways is Coda.
Ouch.
We're
Why
just
am I
roasting
always
Coda
the butt of
today.
the joke? I think I'm a pretty good dude.
Well, you're good, but you're not funny.
I've been roasting you like all day.
Yep.
For all day for you, at least.
All day for me, all night for you. So,
Coda, it's
So-
not light for us.
would you guys like to get into what we're doing today? Because it's a very interesting episode.
Yeah. We're doing something
How can
new
something-
again.
Wait,
We're
how can
definitely
something be interested if
gonna-
it's scripted?
It's Opalia. I thought we're done with the bit.
What bit?
Do 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 do.
What bit? This is all scripted.
Wow, Coda, reusing jokes. It's almost
But-
as you're an artist with that creativity, huh?
But okay. So I'm going to explain what we're doing before we get too sidetracked. Coen had, an idea for an episode where basically,
Should I explain it because I came up with it?
sure.
Okay, Opalia, do you want to explain it?
You asked Coda if you can say it, and then you're like, Opalia, hey, wanna explain?
Was that your?
Yeah, that was the joke. Anyhow.
So
You know, there's a funny thing they say about dissecting jokes. It's like dissecting a frog. You learn more about it, but it also dies in the process. Anyhow.
That was dark.
It's funny because it's true. So
Haha. We are so funny. But
let's
anyhow,
get into what
art-
episode is.
Yeah, today's episode we're gonna be music friends. We're gonna do something musical. We're gonna make an actual full-length musical. That is a joke. We're not actually doing that. But today we have all selected 1/2 songs if we have extra time, and we're gonna play those songs and we're gonna listen. Or no, we're not gonna play them in the podcast, but there will be at least links in the description if the one uploading doesn't forget, or links in the comments
Whatever works.
to the songs we're using. But what we're gonna do with these songs is very fun, because once we've listened to them, we're gonna imagine what the music video would look like for these songs.
Yep. And we're not trying to guess the music video, right? If these songs have a music video, we're not trying to guess. We're trying to
Mine
create
doesn't even have a music video.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if mine does either, but we're trying to create a music video and discuss what it would look like based off the song.
Yeah.
And like we said, we're not going to play these in the podcast. However, if
Because
you
we
want to
like
listen to
not
them,
being copyright striked.
but if you want to listen to them and you want to listen along, feel free to go to the description. We'll have all the names and stuff in the song, so you can search them up on YouTube. If you're watching a podcast, you have access to the internet. So you can find all these songs, listen along, so on and so forth.
I'm gonna feel very bad to the people who downloaded this in advance and are listening to this on like a car ride or something.
Oh yeah, perhaps we could snap the song. We can't hum it because that's the same notes, but we can.
I can't snap my fingers, Coda.
He also did the white cushion meme.
How did you know?
I'm just good.
Alright. Coen, the kazoo must go.
Kazoo must go on.
Alright. So, we are on Tube Sync right now. We have it all synced up so we can listen to these songs at the same time. Who wants to go first? I call not being first.
Same.
Coen, you're going first.
Well, okay. Jeez. Cool. Guess I get the short end of the stick for having the longest ping.
Wait, you get the short end of the... I never understood that saying, because if there's a stick, how do you gauge which end is the short end? Wouldn't it just be...
It's like...
each end is equally distanced from the center?
Coda, you're overthinking again.
No, he's just thinking. We're all just collectively dumb.
You're all underthinking.
Sure, think that.
Coen, send through your song. First tell us what it is so that anybody who wants to listen to it can pause the podcast and go listen to it.
I'm trying to quickly get the link before I explain it.
Opalia, you need to edit in, like, you need to edit out most of us reacting to the song and just have, like, little moments
I'm
where
just gonna
we're
mute
like,
myself,
ooh,
maybe.
yeah.
Ugh. That's going to be mine.
Help YouTube by answering these questions for advertisers. Shut up. I probably should do those surveys because I've been getting Cool Blue ads non-stop. Every single day.
And
60%
you want
of
to learn
them.
how to draw amazing art that is going to blow people's minds.
I haven't had that one in a while, and I miss it at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Chill. Just chill.
What?
You shouldn't have complained,
Sure.
baby. I hate that.
Baby?
Oh. Good job, Opalia. You have to edit this.
You can't do the swore. Alright.
But
Coen,
I'm
where's
a
your
sworn
song?
sworer.
Okay, so I'm gonna play I'm not gonna play I'm not gonna play it yet because when I do the tube sync automatically plays it.
I can
But
just
first
pause
I
What
want
does
to
it feel like
explain
to
it
be
first.
Coda, sorry.
Yeah, it feels kind of offending, not gonna lie. But anyhow, Coda and Speed have been hooking me on this band called My Science Lab Date. That's definitely the name. And one of their albums, Danger Days, has a funny song called...
One of their albums, Threatening Time Periods.
I would listen to that.
Threatening Time Periods. Has this fun song called Scarecrow, which is in all caps with little lines between them.
So you're playing Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance.
I'm playing Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance. Why? Because it's got to me, it's got some nice guitars, it's got some nice vocals, and the lyrics are just that fine line between, like, having a literal and a more metaphorical interpretation. Like, it's just vague enough. It's not Jacob Collier level lyrics where I'm just like, cool, but what's going on? And it's not pop punk levels of lyrics.
Noises.
The what?
Well, the...
Are you moving your phone at all?
I'm not, but is it stopping now?
Yes.
Yes.
Epic. Very nice.
So, okay, Coen, pop it in
Yes.
there. Let's
gonna-
hear this song.
Pop it in there. Coda, you've heard it before.
I have heard it before. I love My
Opalia,
Chemical Romance.
Opalia probably hasn't heard it before, but I'm pretty sure she has like a
She's
high
listened
probability.
to
of having
Black Parade at least. I don't know if she's listened to Danger Days.
No one knows. We'll find out.
Opalia knows, but she's not saying anything.
You will find out.
Alright, here it is. It's playing.
I'm sometimes lucky that Coda doesn't hear me being a bully.
I heard that.
Frick.
Oh, I love the chorus so much.
Me too.
It's a weird mix between depressing and like sad, but also there's a weird hopefulness to it. I just need to feel the vibe.
Couple of doodle frames.
Yes. I'm vibing so hard right now.
Okay, now you're overdoing it.
This song is
The vibe
good.
has overtaken my body, my soul, my spirit, and the vibe has nested within me and has started a family. And now I have lots of mini vibes running around. That sounded like bardcore.
Bardcore?
Have you ever heard of that?
Is it hardcore but bard?
Yeah, and it's literally
Brilliant.
medieval type music.
Love it.
So yeah, if anyone wants to know, that was Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance. I'm gonna say it again. Opalia, have fun editing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your bob.
My bop?
Your bob.
His bop.
I don't have to censor bob, so I can say bob.
Bop it.
But you don't
Twist
have to.
it.
You don't have
Pull
to
it.
censor either.
Who knows?
Do you? Do you have to censor what I just said? Or perhaps you will for the bit. Who knows?
Maybe just censor some words Coda says so it sounds like he's swearing. Like those unnecessary censorship videos.
Oh, those are funny.
Those are hilarious.
What?
Oh.
They just replace every single like working verb with and it's so funny.
Alright, so, guys, would you like to dive into what we think this music video would be?
Yeah, what first I already have my own little headcanon story and what it's about, but I wanna hear you guys' first.
Okay, so I think I want to tackle the vibe of it first. What
Okay.
is the mood?
What's the mood? What's the song about? You guys didn't read the lyrics.
Coda. Just a side
Yes.
tangent. You sound like a dad trying to get the youth language right.
I am, basically.
True, you are a dad.
This is true. I
love how in one of the last emails you sent me, you were like, "Here you go, wife. Here's the audio."
went all in. I was like, I'm not even gonna go into it, but
I'm gonna laugh when you two are in a relationship later. I'm gonna laugh very hard.
Excuse me.
no.
I can just
Yeah, right.
say you guys sound like an old married couple every couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds. Okay.
Yeah, that
Nice
was the
one,
joke.
Opalia. I support you.
I made that joke on purpose. Damn it! She stole my joke.
Wow, Opalia, brilliant.
Oh.
I support that joke and I find it hilarious. Good
Have you done the
job.
dishes yet? You're too nice to me right now.
You're too nice to me right now. Now do the dishes.
Honestly?
Wow, you're in a good mood. Now make me some dinner.
Me in a nutshell.
All right. So what is the
But Coda, what's the vibe?
what is the vibe? So it was simultaneously sad but kind of hopeful in a way to me. So maybe like purples and yellows.
Because those are
Or purples and
complementary
oranges.
colors.
Well,
Yeah.
to me, there needs to be a bit of happiness at some points and a bit of
I'd
sadness
say,
at
like-
some points.
So a
I was
sunset.
thinking also like bluish purple and orangish
I would
yellow.
like a sunset setting.
Like a sunset colors would be nice.
Yeah, one of the don't know if you guys realized because you didn't have the lyrics open, but some of the lyrics are literally move your body when the sunlight dies. So a sunset would be very appropriate. Also, I love the lyrics of everybody hide your body from the scarecrow, but I'll
Yeah.
get into that later and why I think that's important.
And then he starts talking about love won't stop this bomb. Huh. So if we can all agree the vibe, because to me, it was like sad, but then there were a couple moments, and even like the chord progression has like sad and happy chords in it. So it was kind of like you don't know how to feel about it. You're just kind of like constantly back and forth, almost like a battle in a way. Like everyone in the battle is sad, but they're triumphant and proud at the same time.
Sounds like Dragon Ball to me, bro.
What?
Sounds like Dragon Ball to me.
My favorite Dragon Ball Z song is Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance.
Gohan! Don't...
Hide your body
Gohan!
from the
Hide your body from the Scarecrow!
Scarecrow, yeah, Scarecrow. It's a Scarecrow, but with like
Kakarot, move your body when the sunlight dies.
It's just a Dragon Ball Z fight, but in the background it's just constantly blasting. That's a short enough clip. You don't have to include it either.
lucky.
But Jane, is that what you're finally gonna say, Coda? Because I have a lot of stuff to get into.
Because I'm gonna say that. And
Like I
here's
had
the thing. I have thought about the meaning behind the lyrics of Black Parade a ton, but I haven't thought about the meaning behind the lyrics of Danger Days a ton, which means I don't have the full context for like what the Scarecrow is, so my interpretation is gonna be very different than yours.
Right. I think the difference is that Black Parade is one cohesive story, and each one uncovers the themes, and Danger Days is more separate stories, maybe happening at the same
Right,
time,
and I
maybe
think there
happening
is actually
at very different times. But they're all the same group, is the thing. Like, they're all one big group, but they're not entirely the same characters or the same big story. But you could see it as one big story and one big world, because it's all the same group. That being the Killjoys. But Opalia, what did you gather from the song with just hearing it and not reading the lyrics?
No need to call
Yeah,
out.
Opalia, what are your immediate thoughts as to what to do with vibe-wise and mood-wise?
So obviously a place in the sunset. I would actually say on Cornfield, since it is like the title, Hide Your Body from the Scarecrow.
That is literally what I was thinking as well. You guys are doing a good job
I
with
think
this.
overall the video should have like a horror-esque cottagecore vibe.
Horror cottagecore.
So pretty much like Halloween.
I love it.
Halloween mixed with Thanksgiving.
I can see that.
Oh, I
Because
can see Halloween
pumpkins!
for sure.
Dude, no.
I can totally see a Halloween vibe.
I was playing Minecraft in the last few days with my friend, and we found some pumpkins, and it just
Guys.
reopened the jar of pumpkin love of me. I want to have a decoration pumpkin for my birthday.
Reopened the jar of pumpkin love. That sounds like a song lyric.
Reopen the jar of pumpkin love in me. Put that
Baby,
in quotes.
you just reopened my pumpkin jar of love. Something like that.
But
That
I
could
could
be a
totally see
pop
like
song.
a horror Halloween setting.
Yeah, where maybe
this.
when the every time the chorus hits, it turns night, and as soon as it's done, it turns day again. It's maybe like a story
Cool.
going over like weeks, but you only see like 2 or 3 days.
Oh
like,
yeah, because when the sunlight dies, it turns night, and that's
Good
when
job.
they're running from the scarecrow,
Good job.
metaphorically or literally. Guys, this is the bad ending to Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Maybe the scarecrow's just their own problems, TBH. TBH, yes,
Wait, what
Opalia.
did you say, Coda?
I said, guys, this is the bad ending of Wizard of Oz.
The ending where you chose to sacrifice all the characters.
The end. The ending where the wizard told the scarecrow.
How
to
have we
get a
managed
brain.
to tie the song Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance to Dragon Ball Z, The Wizard of Oz, and Undertale?
Undertale?
And like, yeah, with the whole bad ending and sparing and mercy thing or whatever.
That's just
Oh.
games.
Not exclusive to Undertale, but I thought of Undertale as soon as I said it.
Yeah,
That's why you're the
you can only
Argentina
have
here.
mercy in Undertale. I have to kill everyone else in real life.
Yeah, me too,
Seems
Coda.
like-
That's why I don't have any friends.
See, that's just the
But
job
I
of a
can
mercenary.
imagine like the scarecrow is like I'll just take one of your brains, and now everyone is running from the Scarecrow. Hide your body from him.
Isn't it kind of funny how a mercenary has the word mercy in it?
What?
But they're never merciful as long as it's about money.
Huh.
Well,
Depths. Okay, we can...
and the word assassin has ass in it 2 times.
That's why every assassin is...
Funny. Funny.
Funny.
Alright, so Coen, why don't you tell us what you think the story is about? Because I think now that we have the mood or kind of tone of almost a horror Halloween-y type, lots of oranges and purples.
Sorry.
Weenie, haha. Alright, Coen, what do you think the story is about? What's the
Did
content of
Opalia
this
say
music
horny
video?
or did I mishear that?
I said weenie, but close enough.
Because he said horror and stuff.
Yeah, horror.
That does feel like a thing you would say for sure.
See, I would say I'm gay, but not horny. Gee, what are you thinking of me? Hair flip.
You don't have horns?
I only have tails.
Sick.
I have Sonic.
That's...
He doesn't have a physical attribute, he just has Sonic next to him.
He's
Dude,
here, just chilling.
See, in Germany, there's a thing called friendship books, right? We have to...
Whoa.
No, where, yeah,
Hey, man.
and there's like one special feature that makes me differ from others, right? And everybody is like, yeah, my green hair, my big feet. And Coda's just going to be like, Sonic.
Wow, Coda, that's
Yeah.
a good face
Is
drawing.
that not? You guys don't think that I'm cool? You don't think
No.
I'm cool?
I don't know the proper
Sonic, they don't
voice.
mean it.
Nah, man.
Yeah, Sonic, please. Now, I'm gonna run over there right now. Sonic,
You're
please.
too slow.
Be careful.
That's not the Sonic song. Forgot about which one.
Alright, we're getting...
Bling, bling, bling.
I completely forgot. What song is that?
The Green Hills.
That's Green Hill Zone, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so I did get it
Yeah,
right.
you idiot.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Coen, what do you think the content of this music video should
Bullying
be?
is fun.
Okay, so I tend to, for this album in particular, but I don't know what it is with me, but I tend to think a lot more literally when coming up with interpretations about songs. So, put my literal goggles on and hear me out in this one.
No.
So I just figured out on the back of my stylus, it just says China. It doesn't say made in China. It just says China.
China. Coen, let's hear this interpretation.
Okay, so do you guys roughly know what the Killjoys are / supposed to be?
No.
All you need to know is that they're like bunch of punk sci-fi bike mask laser biker helmet mask wearing laser gun wielding desert post-apocalyptic pirates basically.
Uh-huh.
With, from what I can see, their only thing tying them to, from what I can see, they're all like different separate groups or one group, and they're tied together by this one guy on the radio who you can hear at the beginning of the album. Your doctor, your proctor, your helicopter, that guy, you know?
Yeah, the one at the beginning of Na 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 Na.
Yeah, future is bulletproof. Anyhow, so what I think the song is about, I think it's one of the Killjoys with either a fellow Killjoy or a little girl trying to pass a cornfield to get her safe, or him. I don't know. Could be a gay song. You never know. But the cornfield has a broken down security robot from before whatever caused the apocalypse, called the Scarecrow. And the reason why they say hide your body from the Scarecrow, everybody hide, is because it has a thermal radar, so it seeks heat. And so your body emits heat, so it's literally about hiding your body heat. Hide your body from
So
the
you
Scarecrow.
think the music video would be a literal hiding scene. So it's like a cat and mouse situation with this scarecrow robot.
Yeah, and I have a whole bunch of scenes planned out for this. You're gonna be listening to me for a while. No, but to support the theory, it's one of the lyrics are "Heat burns my skin, never mattered about the shape I'm in," and that could refer to the hot environment or the radiation, but it might also be the Scarecrow's laser gun. You never know.
And then like the whole "I'll keep you safe tonight" you interpret as one of the Killjoys keeping this child safe.
Yeah, and later, love won't stop this bomb. The bomb is the Scarecrow. Maybe it's on self-destruct mode if you want to go that literal. But he's saying that their love can't stop the bomb and that he has to figure out something else. And then he says, "Run, run, buddy, run, 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 buddy, run." You know? And I think, I'll get into this later, but I think that at that point he sacrifices himself to either hold back or kill the Scarecrow and make the other person run. Like, the way I'm imagining the scene actually is that it starts off with a scene in the middle of the story, with the guy standing on top of a hill or something in the cornfield with a torch in his hand and a whole bunch of fire around him.
Right.
And it's all in slow motion and with cutaways, and that's when the beginning riff starts, and I think that works. And then first part hits...
Well, let's get into specific scenes once we all settle on a concept.
But the roughly for me, what I had in mind at least, what I wanted to animate, which I haven't done yet, is that basically these two go into the cornfield. They realize the Scarecrow's there. Scarecrow tries to track him down. Big dude trying to protect the little dude / girl realizes the Scarecrow seeks heat, so he says, "Hide your body." They try to put on some mud. That doesn't work. Scarecrow is more and more effective at hunting them down because it gets more and more used to the heat signature and because the night gets colder and colder. And eventually the Killjoy decides to light part of the cornfield on fire to throw off the heat signature. Then the Scarecrow's just like, "Oh, that's a whole bunch of enemies," so he just starts blasting lasers. And then Big Killjoy decides, "You know what? Love won't stop this bomb." So he does it himself and sacrifices himself. Or whatever. And then the other one runs. And that's the end of the song. So it's kind of hopeful, but still victorious, as you said.
Yeah. And I don't know, it could take place in a literal cornfield.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to, per se. I'm curious what Opalia would say about it. But I think...
I've seen some people interpret this as a parent trying to protect the innocence of a little child.
Let's see.
So you can go with whatever.
Line? The very first kind of line: "Make a wish when your childhood dies. Hear a knock, knock, knocking when she cries. We're all alone tonight. Hold your breath when the blackbird flies. Count to 17 and close your eyes. I'll keep you safe inside. I'll keep you safe inside." Huh.
Yeah.
I keep from panicking. I don't know. But I like the more literal interpretation because it leads to more fun music video opportunities.
Yes.
So yeah, we were talking about a bit of the lyrics.
Yeah.
And the way I interpreted the lyrics is it's about someone growing up or the inevitability of becoming an adult and losing your childhood.
So the Scarecrow is going to scare your childhood away?
I interpret it as the Scarecrow as like a metaphor for adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We could go with a more metaphorical interpretation, a literal interpretation, or both.
I mean, in the end, music videos tend to be very literal of the lyrics.
Right. So, Coen really wants it to take place in a cornfield. What are your thoughts on that, Opalia?
I'm all in for cornfield.
Corn.
Corn, indeed. So, yeah, basically, I think the way it would work was daytime scenes in the cornfield, nighttime scenes during the chorus.
Yeah.
So
And like we
the
said,
sun
color
goes down in
palette
the
would be
chorus.
like the color palette would be nighttime, so very bluish, purplish,
Yeah,
with some
I think like
orangish.
perhaps some orange with some purple in the daytime and some purple with dabs of orange in the nighttime.
Dabs.
Yeah.
Dabs.
I hope you guys didn't just physically dab right there.
No, don't worry, I'm drawing.
I am right now. I'm doing a lot of dabs right
I
now.
hate you.
Can we kick him off the podcast? I know we already did it last week,
Yeah.
but please.
Hey, don't do that. I'm gonna run to your house.
Shut up, Sonic. Did you just disconnect?
No.
I'm glad Coda has more permissions than you, because otherwise you might have just accidentally kicked him again.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Not cool, man.
Shut up, Sonic. No one likes
Okay.
you anymore.
I think
They don't mean that, Sonic.
I mean it. I
Wow.
like Sonic Boom though.
That's like that's one of the worst games.
No, not the game. Not the game.
Yeah.
The game sucked. I'm talking about the show.
Oh yeah, the show was pretty good. The show, the later
Bandanas
seasons were
and
funny.
bandages. Sonic.
So, let's
I think
let's
we're pretty
structure this scene by scene very quickly.
I think we're done with this one, honestly.
Do you think?
But yeah, like we've discussed some major. Like we could discuss a bit more of the visuals, but I think if we don't really need to go scene by scene.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I can go next
Yes.
if you guys would like.
Yes.
Alright, so Scarecrow by My Chemical Romance. Gonna have a Halloween type vibe in a cornfield, being chased by like some kind of robot or something.
Robot?
It
Or
would
just
be
a
an
dude
adult...
in a costume.
Oh,
yeah,
what
we
do you
didn't
think
tell-
they'd be being chased by, Opalia?
Nothing.
Oh, so it's like a journey. It's like a montage of them journeying.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too.
Okay. And they're like traveling through this giant cornfield, and I guess it's like a corn land with like different houses and buildings they stay at, like maybe an abandoned shack or something.
That's the most American thing I've ever heard. It's not a cornfield; it's a corn land.
Corn land, my favorite amusement park.
Corn
I
land
want that.
for all your corny needs.
Imagine how beautiful that.
It's
must
like
be.
if it's like the
probably would be
website.
great.
It's like
Just
Corn
like that.
Hub, but just in an
Corn-
entire theme park. Coda, do you know about Corn Hub?
My my friend showed me an image of it at school a while ago. I didn't know it was a real website.
It's a real website. You can go to cornhub.com and it's just all kinds of corn.
I'm really nervous to search that.
It's nothing NSFW, just corn. Like actually, it's just corn. Well, and it's all like categories. So you have like fresh corn, popped corn.
Oh my gosh, it's just the corn form.
I know. Cartoon corn. How do you feel about looking at this, Coda?
The thing is, it all feels like an innuendo because, like, now images of corn feel like innuendos.
Should I take offense to this?
Yeah.
Cool. Could I take offense to that?
Thank you for letting me know.
Brilliant. Shall we move on to your song,
I love
Coda?
Halloween.
Tell us about your song.
Hold on. Let me get the lyrics up, actually.
What song is it? I want to look at the lyrics too.
I'll send a link to the Genius lyrics.
Genius.
Genius lyrics. Those are like smart.
There you go. Go to genius.com. But, so my song is by a musical artist I've been low-key, as the youth say, obsessed with
I
recently.
hate that.
Did you just go back to the joke about you being a dad and not understanding the youth?
Coen, it's not a
Or
joke.
is that-
That's just genuinely Coda.
Wow.
Literally. Don't you remember?
And you married
Don't
him?
you remember him saying or asking me, "Hey Opalia, can you describe the vibe?" And I had to describe it to him very deeply.
Opalia spent like an hour and a half trying to explain to me what a vibe was. But like the modern definition of vibe. I know what the actual definition of vibe is.
Oh, you guys actually are an old married couple. Please say I'm adopted.
I'm adopted. I got
That's
him.
not what I meant.
Whip. Alright, so I think I have been
Whip. I'm gay.
I have been somewhat obsessed with this musical artist recently. And his name is That Handsome Devil. And he has these
Coda,
really
that must
weird
be you,
carnival
then.
sounding songs. But
Just that.
so this is a song by him, and I really like his lyricism. His lyrics are really fun, but this is
Lyricism.
Savages. Have you never heard the word lyricism?
It's beautiful.
It's a great word.
I hate you.
But
Where did that come from?
oof. So this is Savages by That Handsome Devil. You can go listen to it on YouTube. We're gonna have us reacting to it a little bit. And here we go. I'm gonna play it now.
The album's called History's a Suicide Note. Cool.
It's really weird, huh? It's like carnival-y.
This is fun. He sounds super drunk.
You do be sounding drunk. I can tell how much Coda is struggling not to sing along.
Oh, I love this so much. I love this song. There's the ratios and averages, savages.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a Boomer song?
Apparently.
Is it a Boomer song? I think it's a critique on a lot of things. One of them is like the hippie culture with like, peace, love, tie-dye, free Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I think this is about, like, economics. And, like,
I think this is about
corporate predators. Corporate people being savages.
this. Yeah, it's about. So I'll tell you what I think it's about once it's over.
Oh, he just did a no word. That was a no word.
So that was Savages by The Handsome Devil from History is a Suicide Note.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
thought my
so
song
before
was
we get
edgy.
into the meaning of what I think the lyrics are, immediate vibes. What are y'all thinking the music video is going to be
Banker.
like?
Banker. Very high banker critiquing everything he doesn't like, from hippies, millennials,
Yeah.
to economic predators and savages. And he's like commenting on all these groups and he's calling them all savages.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm getting.
And he's trying to
So he's maybe like staying up in the beginning of the video, going to work, and while he's just looking at like the different kinds of people. And maybe at first you see it in a grayish tint, where it's like his vision how they are, and then it just turns normal to them just being like walking there, eating some dinner or something.
And at the beginning he says, and later in the lyrics I think, scrolling through the pixels of some people that I really didn't like. So like looking at people he doesn't or didn't like. So like certain
on
groups.
social media, scrolling through
Yeah.
photos of.
And at war with every species from dinosaurs to seaweed, I think that applies to them being super savage, and it doesn't matter how peaceful or normal they might seem, they're always trying to get at something,
Yeah.
and they're always preying on something because they're savages, all of them.
I take this to be a song pointing out the flaws of like new age, like say 20-something-year-old hippies who are anti-government and whatever, and it's from their perspective.
So it's a boomer song.
It's a boomer song, and it's a boomer writing from the perspective of a kid, but through writing through their perspective, he points out their flaws.
But is the songwriter a boomer? Is the question.
I don't know how old he is, but he kind of looks like one.
I'm gonna look it up.
Hold on. Watch this. I'll find the original. I'll find the actual music video. I didn't want to send it because it would influence our thoughts. But I'll just look at the thumbnail. That's him.
Okay, yeah, they're active since 2004. They're basically ancient. Oh, you just played it again.
No, look. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's a boomer. No. That was a joke.
So,
But Jay,
what is the feeling of this music video? Like, before we get into the content of it, what vibe are we going for? I picture circusy or carnival-y.
maybe it's like, I'm not sure if Opalia. If you want to say anything, Opalia, just go ahead.
No.
No. Oh, okay. But I think, you know what could be a cool visual? It's a guy in his office getting high on drugs and LSD or whatever, and around him, like, a circus starts to form with all of these
So the
groups.
entire thing is a giant drug trip.
Yeah, but hear me out. So the savages are all the groups he doesn't like, yeah? The savages
Yeah.
are like the wild animals in cages in the circus. And they're like dangling on ropes and
Oh.
swinging and like doing the stuff horses do in circuses. And they're all doing all these things that animals or acrobats or whatever would normally do in circuses while he sings about not liking them. And maybe it
Yeah.
flashes back to the real world, well, like he might be lashing out at someone swinging across his forehead, and he accidentally like rips out a cable from his computer or whatever. Well, because he's
Yeah.
still in his office, I imagine.
And the concept of entertainment and circuses is actually very existential, and I won't get into it, but it does play into the line of, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away.
Yeah, and he
There
repeatedly
must be
mentions
some
drugs.
way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away.
Like, I read the lyrics along with this, and towards the end of the song, he literally says, I want to take, for F's sake, drugs to go to sleep, drugs to keep me up late. I want to take, for F's sake, drugs
You
to
can
go to sleep,
also-
drugs to keep me up late.
Come on, you can also not say drugs. I had to censor it last.
Oh,
Well, it's gonna be, I want to take to sleep,
I want to
take me up late, want to take
substances to go to sleep, substances to keep me up late, substances to go to sleep, substances to keep me up late. Brilliant.
Substances.
Substances. Alright, so
Stop
I like this circus idea because the idea of it goes into entertainment and something I can buy and make this feeling go away. But then there's also the visual of him literally standing in the store and not knowing why he's there. He's just where is it? I was standing in the store. I had forgotten what I started looking for. He just is standing in like the aisle and he's like, I don't know why I'm here or what I'm here to buy, but hopefully I can find something that makes me happy.
I think we can all agree that this guy, during the singing this song and thinking all this up, he is super drugged up. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that,
I'm
but
not thinking about substances, honestly, when this song.
What are you thinking about, Opalia?
Actually, another substance that isn't the D word.
alcohol.
Yes. He's just sitting there, drinking his beer, complaining about, like, people being, like, unhealthy and stuff like that, like, just being like, oh my god, those kids these days, while he drinks his beer and, like, sits at the TV screen. Ooh, maybe he's, like, looking through different channels and he's actually unemployed. And because while that's happening, he's
okay, yeah.
Oh, maybe he lost his job, and he's calling everyone
Yeah, and
savages.
so he's saying savages who work with ratios and averages about the people who fired
Yeah.
him.
That could work. Or maybe he has a job, but it's like below minimum wage. And he's really pissed off about it. Because
Yeah.
some people make like millions while he's barely making anything to get through
I
the
need
day.
some Elon Musk in there.
Yeah, this video was about Elon Musk. This whole song was about Elon Musk. All
More like
along.
an innuendo about, like, how it could be him, but it's like just a parody of Elon. I would.
Wait, do you know what an innuendo
Yes, I
is?
said the wrong word.
Opalia?
Okay, leave me alone, boomer.
Like if you look at the line, there really must be something. The third letter is an E. The one of the letters in the word really is an L. One of the letters in the word O is an one of the letters
in the word O.
One of the letters in the word something is O, and another letter in the word something is in the next line. It says really again, and there's another. I'm screwing this up completely.
What Coen is about to say, pretty much, there really must be something. It is an anagram to Elon Musk.
Elon.
That wasn't funny.
What's the way I said it just super funny all of a sudden?
I heard elong, so like elongate. This is so long, Elon Musk. that visual just is like funny to me.
Elon Musk.
When Elon
Wait,
finally
did I say
goes to
Musk
Mars, it
instead of
isn't by a
Musk?
rocket.
Wait, what's his last name again?
Musk.
Wait, I heard two answers and I'm now confusion.
It's Musk.
We both said Musk.
Oh, really?
Musk. When Elon finally goes to Mars, it isn't by a rocket. He just elongates.
Yes. So
sound effects like.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make that Photoshop of Elon
Yes.
Musk.
Send it to me then, and don't use Photoshop.
But
It
I
probably
think the music video will have some kind of trippy trip. So, for example, he drank.
What if he overall is like in real world, you know, as a human being, sitting at the TV, and as soon as he is like in like, and it goes, there must be something, there really must be something. It's a show where he pretty much gets animated, and there are like things that he complains about.
Huh. Oh, cool. I think the colors for this would be lots of purples and blues and like greens.
I would say greens overall when he is like in his room, greens and blues. And then as soon as it turns like into the animated version, it's like around him everything is blue, and then everything that is like further away turns into like purple, and the furthest away is like happy warm colors.
Oh, okay, interesting.
What if the whole music video is live action, but the trippy parts are traditional animation, maybe like 30 style or whatever? Oh,
shaking my head.
Would he ever snap out of it, or would he go back? Okay, what if
there might be
he's
like
kind
snippets of like.
Yeah, what if he's like going to sleep and going and waking back up and stuff? So like, and this is all almost like a in and out of drug trips. And so at the very end, when he's saying drugs too, and I think we can say drugs on Poly.
I don't know. The algorithm doesn't like drugs.
When he's saying drugs to go to sleep and drugs to keep me up late, I want to take, for F's sake, drugs to go to sleep and drugs to keep me up late. That's like, again, one of the live action things where he's just constantly ODing, and then he goes back into that trippy animated state. And you heard his singing was so desperate. Perhaps he's trying to find his way out of this trip.
Yeah. But he still takes the substances because he just can't stop.
See, Coen is being a good boy. He says substances.
Drugs, give me drugs,
I
give
hate
me
you.
drugs, and
Drugs,
I
yeah,
want
I
to
want
Also, guys, real quick, look in general. Someone made a comic about us.
Excuse me?
Look at it.
Elongest.
Also, that one.
I wonder what they're doing. I would never say.
We should talk about this. We should talk about this after we done recording.
I would never say
Yes.
we're here for you. I would just be like a loser.
Edit it. Just you saying loser. The facial expression to smirk and be sassy or whatever.
I am
I don't
always
know.
sassy. How dare you?
Not always. Sometimes you're depressed.
Sometimes.
I'm either sassy or depressed.
I'm distressed.
I'm neither. I'm not special.
You are, my dear. Especially
So I think
idiotic.
the reason it
Come
would be...
Okay.
Wow.
I think the reason we should make it purpley is because purple is like the most unnatural color.
Thanks.
So whenever he goes on these trips, for
Like
everything to be,
magenta.
like purple and pink.
Magenta
Yeah.
purple.
And like purple, orange, and like,
Very bright
I love how he
yellow.
was just like orange.
yeah, all those
Not orange, orange.
Orange.
That's funny. Okay, continue.
orange.
It's because he
orange.
came from. It's because he's originally from Oregon.
Orange and
He's originally from Oregon.
I really want to hear like a Simpsons character with that accent. Origin only from Oregon.
Jeez, Marge, why did you have to do that?
Why'd you have to do that, Orge?
Marge.
There wasn't even. Why would you say Orge there? That wasn't. So
I feel like you can make that character say orgy really easily, and that would be a big problem.
orgy, you guys. That's not very nice. I did it. Give me money.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, what'd you say?
Thanks. Bye.
You did it. You said the word.
That's
Give
because
me,
I'm
give
the
me
only
something
legendary
like
in this
vampire
podcast.
money,
Shaking
come
my head.
on. When you wanna be a movie star, come on.
So, yeah. Any other thoughts on this? Like, so what would the let's try to settle on it. What would actually be happening? What's the subject matter? Like, what happens when he trips out?
I think he just
I think
gets mad.
circusy vibes.
I think he gets mad about literally any group that's wronged him in any shape, way, or in any way, shape, or form before. It's like hippies,
Uh-huh.
millennials, bankers, economics, businessmen.
Right.
Maybe he trips out with the image of a circus because when he was a child he went to a circus. Whatever. Maybe he just likes circuses.
We're getting
I don't
into
like
the lore.
circuses.
But I hear circus because of the there must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away is a very existential concept.
Yeah, and I
And
think a circus can be
Circuses being entertainment is also existential.
like I think
So-
circuses really work for this because they're a form of entertainment, you know, but it's kind of horrible at the same time. Like wild animals are kept in cages. There's people hurting each other. There's people doing dangerous stuff. It's all crazy, you know, and that's
Right.
why it's entertaining because it's all crazy and insane. So it's like insane entertainment, basically, bizarre,
Right.
almost as bizarre as today's meme culture. Gen Z, what have you done? Now I'm the boomer.
You became the boomer.
Yes. Opalia, any final thoughts? Do you like this
No.
circus idea? What do you
I
think
don't think
about
the
it then?
circus fits. I'm sorry, Coen.
What do you think fits?
I really like the idea of like him just being in front of the TV because that's kind of the most boomer thing that could come into my mind. Like just someone complaining.
He's reading the newspaper.
So wait, the entire thing takes place. It doesn't ever go into a trip. He's always just kind of watching TV, complaining.
No, Opalia said he was drunk, I think.
Yeah.
So what is the imagery, Opalia? Like what happens?
Pretty much
in it?
just imagine him sitting in his room on the sofa.
Sofa.
Shush.
So for
And then he pretty much is just reading like the newspapers or like watching the TV. At first it's like football in there or some stuff like that. Like,
I just thought of a really funny
like
joke.
the news.
Don't interrupt.
Or like
Coen.
the
Sorry.
news. And then pretty much it turns into him looking up from his glass of beer or something, or maybe looking down into the glass, and then it just like transitions into the animation.
Oh,
Oh, so that it's not a trip. It's just kind of his thoughts. It's like going into his head.
What's the difference, Coda?
Thought that.
What was your joke, Coen?
It's not funny anymore, but when she said sofa, I just thought of, like, Oi, Harry, look, it's the Philosopher's Stone.
That's funny.
Philosopher.
Good job, Coda. You got it.
Can we get a new...
Woo-wee.
Can we just get an entire reboot of all the Harry Potter movies where it's just literally the same, but just with different actors, and it's all Scottish? And Hagrid's the only one with an English accent.
I love me some philosophy.
No, Hagrid. It's...
That's not Scottish. That's just drunk, Coda.
No, Scottish. I wasn't even doing Scottish.
Next episode side, we should have.
This is my best Scottish accent.
I can't do a Scottish
Have
accent.
say on the next episode.
This is my best one. It's not very good. This is more British, actually.
Do you mean British?
Wait, are you doing an accent right now, Coda?
A subtle one.
Wow, you're bad.
We should.
No, I
Wow.
stopped doing it now.
I'm sorry, Coda. You know that
Alright,
I'm roasting you.
This is my British accent.
Oi, mate, you call that British? I can't do it either, but even I think that's dog. That's dog doo doo. I can't say the S word, but you know what I mean.
I got a natural
British.
advantage over y'all. I say y'all. British people don't say y'all.
British people don't say y'all. What are you talking about? This isn't a
Fam.
British accent either. This is just a very bad impression of someone. Don't know who,
Alright.
but someone,
So-
probably.
The reason so when it comes to how it would be animated, I think like a Rubber Hosey style would be
Rubber
fun.
Yeah.
hosey.
That in.
Sorry, it just is
What?
funny. Rubber hosey. it just sounds like
But,
him calling
like,
like his
a
cute little
st-
I
dog.
think that works because that cartoon style is very also like absurdist and insane and entertaining, and it calls
Just
back
kind of
to
like
him
the sound of the song.
being a boomer. Boomer cartoon.
It's also similar to the sound of the song.
Yes,
Like the bouncy, old timey sound.
I want to listen to this song again, but just have in mind just freaking Mickey Mouse vibing constantly. Did she just play it?
I played it.
Are we gonna watch the music video now and see if it's similar to what we thought?
That could be fun if Opalia wants to.
Sure.
This is Cuckoo Song by Cosmo.
There are lyrics,
Sheldrake.
but they are pretty simple. But
Okay.
see, simple lyrics are harder to make music videos too.
Oh,
Yes, hopefully there's enough of a vibe.
the lyrics.
too.
There's more ads than lyrics on this Genius page. The lyrics are literally cuckoo in April. I open my bill. In May I sing night and day. In June I change my tune. In July how far I fly. In August away. Cuckoo. Those are all the lyrics. That's literally all of them.
Alright, so.
We'll figure
let's-
something out. Let's go.
Cosmo Sheldrake Cuckoo Song.
So,
I'm meditating to the song. Sorry, excuse me.
Excuse him vibing.
this is pretty relaxing.
I'm currently ascending.
I like the album cover
It's
too.
beautiful, right?
Yes, it's hard for me to see it from way up here as I am floating to the heavens.
Watch out, Coda. You're
I
gonna
almost
hit
said,
the
but you
ceiling.
cannot go to heaven, you're not Christian, and I was like, wait. It's funny how beautifully that fit into the song.
I am above the clouds. I am gazing down upon the people.
Can't wait for
In
him
the
to hit the
distance, I
ceiling.
can see many a plane and ship fly and glide
Coda,
across the
Coda,
ocean.
I finally have you say something that I could cut to you saying I'm gay. You said I'm
What?
gazing. I told you one day I will make you say
I am gay. It's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm at
Dude.
peace.
he is ascended, dude.
That
sounds like something very different,
I am a deity.
Well, that took a second, huh?
I don't speak the English tongue anymore. It is very hard to take this mortal form.
Well, you should get back to it.
Wait, the song is gone. I'm falling. I like that song. It's very chill. The music video would be very tranquil. I'm picturing lots of desaturated, almost grayish blues.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah. I think it would be very naturalistic.
Yeah, I would actually...
Yeah, very earthy. I can picture watercolors and stuff, too.
Like a watercolor look. Overall, I also imagined water because of the sounds in the background. Maybe, like, just someone sitting there at, like, a river while it's running, and you see, like, birds in the trees going and passing by. Maybe he is drawing for, like, days or hours, and it's, like, a time-lapse of that.
Oh, yeah, and it could be, like, a guy who lives in, like, a cottage going out in the forest and painting, and every month the weather is changing just a little bit. Like in May, it's all spring and flowery.
Ooh, you know what it could be? Like how they would produce it? Pretty much the person itself, like he is moving extremely slowly. Like it's all him being in slow motion, that's the word. And in post-editing, it's getting fastened up, so his movements look normal, but everything around him moves fast. While nature is, like, always quiet and, like...
Oh, I see.
Or, like, while nature goes on, he's just showing that he is just tranquil, staying there, not really thinking much.
I imagine the visual style be something along the lines of this, where it's an animation, but it's painted. It's like fully painted. I know that's like stupidly expensive.
Coen just sent
oil
paints. It's Alexander Petrov.
Alexander Petrov. No, I didn't speak Russian either. Well, it's oil paint on sheets of glass, and it's fully animated, and it's insane. And I feel like something along the lines of this, but maybe slightly less insane and more naturalistic, would work really well for the song.
What I would say, it's definitely slow. Like, everything is slow and just taking its time to go further.
Maybe entire music video is just a cuckoo flying across various landscapes.
Oh. Huh.
Can we talk about how insane this animation is?
Yes. All this visual stuff is not good for a podcast, though.
That's true.
And I think the concept we were talking about with, like, the guy and everything going fast around him, all that stuff could literally just be the same thing but a bird.
But a bird.
But a bird.
Guys, I got it. What if we did it, but a bird?
But a bird.
That's how you turn into a furry, Coda.
Yeah, he already is, though.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I was about to say.
We're not doxing him. That's just him.
Doxing?
Isn't it? Let me just quickly look through my...
Doxing is giving away someone's private information.
Well, it's private that he is a furry.
No, it isn't. It's publicly known. We've said it hundreds of times.
Coda is being very quiet right now. He probably said I have to go again, and I didn't listen to it, but
Now he's here.
I'm here, but I am not here spiritually. My body is here, but my spirit has ascended.
How are you talking then?
I am no longer frustrated by the furry accusations.
Okay, furry.
I am at peace.
So anyways, did you know that he actually draws furry?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, my spirit just rushed back. Opalia!
I looked up his full
No
name,
getting spiritual without
and,
me, Coda.
Like, I got so many results of it. So much. Different styles too. Some of it was very well painted. Good job.
By the way, I
Coda.
will put that part with neural horn, probably just like furry and then quack noises, so it's like furry.
I was gonna say, Opalia, do you want me to edit this since you have your birthday and it's just starting back school?
No,
Because
I'm fine with it.
this is gonna be really hard to edit.
Well, it's going to be as hard as not trying to look like a furry.
So this music video, what general color do you think the colors would change? Because I'm picturing lots of blues, almost grayish.
I'm imagining
Yeah, I
grooms.
think most of it will be grooms.
I mean, Groos. Just lots of Groos everywhere. So maybe a minion every now and again, but mostly Gru.
When you zoom out, when you like take a step back and look at the music video, you realize that the cloud shapes are actually Gru.
Yeah, it's just Gru's nose over and over again.
Oh, imagine that every cloud shape,
Is
even though they
Gru
look
in
like
some
clouds,
form.
they're just some chunk of Gru.
They're like a silhouette. Like they're like screenshots taken from the movie, and the silhouettes of Gru were turned into clouds.
And someone finally sees it, and they're like, but that's just a theory. A Gru theory.
Can I just quickly make us realize how bizarrely specific of a joke that was? It's like an imaginary music video for a relatively obscure song where the clouds in the background of this imaginary music video look like Gru from the Despicable Me franchise.
I don't see where it's specific, but sure.
And then there was a theorist who put it together that they were all Gru, and he did a Matt Pat style outro.
But that's just a
Come
theory.
back.
A film theory. Ha ha ha.
Coen, Opalia, do you want to wrap this episode up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess.
No, it was fun.
I found it fun. I think if we do this in the future, we should do
All have
one
songs
song.
prepared?
Well, no. I was gonna say I think we should do one song and like really dive into how to do the music video instead of just a vague idea for a bunch of songs.
Next time we'll actually animate the entire thing.
Freaking no.
Coda will be able to do that. We'll just be
But
art directing him.
do you know what I'm saying? Like next time, I think we should do one song.
I feel like
and
that-
really dive into it.
I feel like that might run a bit too long, but that could be fun. Maybe only doing a couple of songs.
Yeah, we should do less songs.
Yeah.
And maybe tell me 5 weeks earlier
Maybe
before
we-
we're doing this video again. So I remember.
Okay, Opalia, be sure to have a song prepared for next time. I'm saying it as early as possible right now.
I actually have a song in mind
like
right
this
now.
episode hasn't even. Like I can't.
That wasn't 5 weeks.
See, your time and my time are different, Boomer. Because your time is about to be over, I wanted to say, but then I felt bad.
Oh!
Yes, I work outside of the laws of space and time now. I have reascended.
So anyways, about Coda and the furry...
I'm back. I was currently sitting with my legs crossed, but now they must be uncrossed. That is what puts me into my avatar state, is to cross and uncross my
Jeez,
legs.
Coda thinks of himself as the avatar. How self-centered. Shaking my head.
Your
My
what?
head.
Coda, Cora, same thing.
See, Coda. I hate that.
Avatar, Legend of Coda.
I would watch the beeper out of it.
I like that you try to censor yourself, but you literally said furry like 5 sentences ago.
See, that's the joke.
Alright, so that being said, I enjoyed this episode.
Me too.
Let's wrap it up.
I could have put in a rap song.
We will probably do something like this in the future, but more organized and more in-depth. Right now, we're just experimenting, and we have no idea what we're doing, but we're trying everything. And eventually we'll be good at everything, hopefully, maybe. Because right now we're just trying it.
Next time, maybe Opalia might be
But-
prepared, you wanted to say. You can just say it out loud, Coda. I'm right here.
That's not what I wanted to say.
Are you sure about that?
90%.
See, but there's
Should I do the
10%
outro?
left that you're not sure. So
Yep.
that means you're only
Coen,
sure.
you can do the outro since you did the intro.
Yeah. Well, everyone, that was Art Friends. We thought of a whole bunch of very interesting music videos. If you like this video or podcast or whatever you're listening on, I don't know what you're listening on. I can't smell that.
I think saying
But if you
podcast
liked
over all
it,
fits.
leave a. If you liked it, leave a like. If you disliked it, go to YouTube and put a comment under the video saying, Coen, this was not a good idea. You smell bad. Don't dislike the video. Just comment that exact sentence.
Give us some hate comments.
Yeah, be sure to do that.
Give us that sweet, sweet hate.
That sounded so depressed, Coda.
It's Coda.
I no longer feel emotion.
So about the furry
reascended.
again.
Alright, stop. I'm back.
Stay down here, Coda. If you're going to hell, you're going with me. Heaven, I meant.
What?
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 You...
I meant heaven,
What?
I'm sorry. I'm not that Christian, you know.
Coda,
Ah.
we all go to hell.
Coda, we all
Coda,
go to
we
hell.
all go to hell. You know that song?
You know that song? Yes, I do.
Brilliant.
Wow, that was
Well,
mean.
yes, I'm Opalia.
Anyhow, if you...
I'm dead.
Hi, Dad. I thought you were alive.
Hi, Dad, I thought you went to the milk store. No. But if you guys...
The milk store.
Isn't that just...
Yeah, you went to the milk store to buy some cigarettes, right?
I went to go to the milk store, Milk Emporium.
To buy some cigarettes.
Yep, they sell nothing but milk and the cigarettes at the cash register.
But anyhow,
Check
this is
out.
the outro, so if you guys... If you guys like our podcast at all, and think it's funny, interesting, or informative, in air quotes,
If you think it's
be
informative,
sure to subscribe
can you
to
tell
us.
me why?
Yeah, explain to
We
us...
have some genuinely informative episodes.
Explain...
Which ones?
Explain to us in our Discord server, link in the description, go make some new art friends, go bring your art friends into this, share this video with your art friends, and subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and, I don't know, listen to us a quadrillion times on Spotify and other podcasting platforms.